Good evening. You're with the big story here. I'm Seher Zama, and we're making a start with what's happening in Bihar right now. Much awaited swearing-in ceremony that has taken place in Patna, and also other names that have now come to the fore as a final word with that swearing-in. Nitish Kumar sworn in for the 7th time as the Chief Minister in Bihar, but for a record 4th consecutive term. This time he's come in with two Deputy Chief Ministers belonging to the BJP. This is Tarkishore Prasad and Renu Devi. They also have been sworn in today. Tarkishore is a 4-term MLA from Katihar. He represents the OBC Vaishyas, while Renu Devi is a well-known EBC women face of the party, 3rd-term MLA from Betia. Ministers in the new government include 7 from the BJP, which is now the larger partner in the alliance, 6 from the JDU, which is 1 less, and 1 each from HAM and the VIP. This is what is known so far. Let's get in more voices. We have Mr. Ajay Jha, political analyst, with us. Appreciate you being with us, sir. In what is now, of course, coming as a confirmation with the distribution of portfolios now, the breakdown, and with Bihar also, just like Uttar Pradesh, now coming in with 2 deputy chief ministers.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, this is natural. BJP has to expand its base in future also. So it was natural that they have to give a kind of impression and image that as it has grown into size in Bihar also, so they have to show the real size of their image, that now it is the elder brother. In that sense, you can say of JDU, and JDU will have to be restricted also. That is also the end game plan is there. So keeping in view with that, they have to just take into account some different caste groups among the backwards and the scheduled caste. So they have chosen, since they didn't get the chief ministership, so they wanted to reflect that, though chief ministership has been given to Nitish Kumar, we are now taking 2 chief ministership posts, and JDU is not getting any position for deputy chief ministership. So this is the kind of image building also, and expansion of its base also for future.
Also, Mr. Jha, how different is it going to be this time around for Nitish Kumar to be functioning as the chief minister here? Does the presence of 2 deputies of what is now the big brother in the alliance make any difference as far as independence in functioning for the chief minister here is concerned?
Given the nature of Nitish Kumar ji, which we have seen him working on the way he has been working, so it will be very difficult for him to handle the right onward, because he has been a person who has always tried to impress that he is in the driver's seat for the last 15 years, and this will be for the first time that it is being reflected that he is not in the driver's seat. The driver is somewhere else. But as we know him, this will create some difficulty later on. But in the beginning, since these deputy chief ministers are not very strong, in sense we can say that they are not very known and strong faces, maybe they will be more pliable, more. So he will not have that much difficulty in the beginning. But later on, when BJP starts taking its own decisions, then some difficulty he may have to face. That can be taken into account. Yeah. So this is one thing.
All right. We're also informing our viewers. Right. Mr. Jha, we're also informing our viewers here on how what is now going to be the opposition. This is going to be very similar to the previous term, with the RJD sitting on the largest number of seats here, and this time around here as well, having won the largest number of seats in the state assembly, and yet still is not sitting in government. Tejasvi Yadav-led RJD today decided to boycott the swearing-in ceremony here, saying that honoring the mandate of the people of Bihar who have outrightly rejected Nitish Kumar. They're not in agreement with him being the chief minister because he didn't win. these elections. So this is what the RJD decided to do today. Let's get in more voices. We also have senior journalist Mr. Raj Kumar Mishra. This is as far as the RJD's decision here on the swearing-in ceremony is concerned. Mr. Mishra, this is just giving out a strong message to their own voters here. How do you think this is now going to play out in the State Assembly here as well, with the RJD sitting in the opposition?
Not only RJD, but the Congress and the entire left, having 19 seats, they boycotted the swearing-in ceremony. It was only for the BJP and the Janata Dal MLAs to attend the ceremony.
Yes.
And about this future of the RJD in the State Assembly, for the first time, there will be very aggressive opposition in the State Assembly. They are hardly short of 10 or 12 members. And most of the members in the RJD or Congress, they are quite experienced, particularly the CPI-ML. They are known for their aggressiveness inside and outside also. Their aggressive nature was reflected in caste clashes in central Bihar. So I don't think they will be lying low in the State Assembly. So they will be facing a big problem also. And about this constitution of the cabinet, BJP has literally twisted the arms of Nitish Kumar. There are two deputy chief ministers, both from BJP. That is a very big thing. And even the speaker's chair, it has been given to Mr. Nand Kishore Yadav, who till this morning was PWD minister in Nitish Kumar cabinet. So BJP has grabbed everything to deputy chief minister and the speaker also. And there is a speculation by that in the evening when this portfolio will be allotted, BJP will demand even home also.
Yes, Mr. Mishra, so are you indicating here that this is going to be in a very compromised position for Nitish Kumar as Chief Minister this time? It's going to be difficult for him to be operating rather independently?
Right. He has already compromised. He has already surrendered to the BJP. And this surrender nature will be reflected more during the assembly session.
All right, Mr. Raj Kumar Mishra. Okay, senior journalist there with that view. Yeah, this is going to be far more strongly observed in the functioning of the State Assembly here this time. Remember, Nitish Kumar, who continues as the Chief Minister, this is for the record consecutive 4th term, but we're calling it Nitish 7.0 because he's actually been sworn in for the 7th time as the Chief Minister in Bihar. But in what largely people have been analyzing here, this is in the most compromised position. He sits as the Chief Minister with his party, far lesser number in seats in the State Assembly, and also flanked by now 2 deputy chief ministers. His close aide within the BJP for all these years, his former deputy chief minister Sushil Modi there being no more alongside. And with that, we'll continue with more inputs coming in. Remember, this is not just about the RJD, as also our analyst there pointed out. This was the entire Mahagathbandhan that decided to skip the swearing-in ceremony. What has started now in the Congress is finger-pointing, blame game on what actually led to the devastating loss for the Congress and not performed yet again in yet another State Assembly election. This time, the RJD has questioned the Congress's leadership. The Congress's top leader himself has also slammed his own party there, saying that this is now a call for experienced minds, experienced hands, and those who understand political realities now. It's in their hands to revive the party. Former Union Minister Kapil Sibal, in his unfiltered critique of the leadership within his own party here, has stated this. Karti Chidambaram also making a cryptic message here as far as the Congress's leadership crisis there is concerned, tagging a tweet by Kapil Sibal saying that it's time we introspect, it's time we ideate and also consult and act.
Congress, you are right, ma'am. This is the situation there.
We have political analyst Mr. Ajay Jha getting us further details here on this. Mr. Jha, as far as the Congress's attitude towards defeat is concerned, is it safe to call it that? Congress leaders within waiting for a meet post this debacle and yet haven't heard from their leadership?
Yes, exactly. But the way it has been playing, in such a casual way. The Congress leadership has never shown the kind of dent, the kind of aggression, or the kind of determination to really come back, even in regional elections. That is not speaking well for the Congress tomorrow. In these elections, if you see, when Rahul Gandhi was there in the first place, wherever he goes, he always, even in regional elections, he always talks of the failures of central leadership of BJP, which is normally not expected or not needed. There he has to speak for the reason for the state. That he misses, number one. Number two, he is so casual in his approach for his own party, for the alliance also at the same time, that it never gives any confidence among the electorates or among the allied partners. So that is a sort of, in fact, if you say from other angle, Congress is being looked at as a burden with the opposition party. So, yeah. So I think they really need to retrospect about their prospects in future. Either Rahul Gandhi should be more serious, he should be practical in a sense that actually there is a much bigger role for Congress to play in national politics, and the way it is being played right now, I think it is not good either for the country or for the democracy or for Congress itself. So I think this is not a good scene. They will have to work if at all they want to improve their position in future.
All right, Mr. Ajija, political analyst, appreciate you speaking with us here this hour on these developments that have come in from Bihar, how each political player in the state has responded. The RJD, the Mahagathbandhan, skipping the swearing-in ceremony there. The BJP getting in a larger share of the portfolio here as well. 7 ministers as opposed to what the JDU has been given 6. And the Congress infighting on a blame game for that debacle of their own. With that, we're slipping into a breather here on The Big Story. Stay with us, please.